Christmastown is to create this event like no other in the country. Families of all ages are able to come and create that Christmas tradition.
Christmas traditions are as many as there are people, families together, eating together, listening to Christmas music, Santa Claus, celebrating the true meaning of Christmas and the whole non-secular side of Christmas. We offer all of that here at Busch Gardens.
When you first come into the park, from our signature rides and attractions to a 50-foot Christmas tree, we have 6 million lights, penguins that are here, world-class shows that you can never see anywhere else. Then, we add all the shopping and all the dining experiences.
Growing up, coming to Busch Gardens, one of my earliest and fondest memories was going to the German Gifts Christmas room. It was just full of ornamentation, and the sound of the music and the sights and smells were just amazing. I think I remember that every time that I design a different store. I just hope that the magic continues.
One thing that's been very moving for me is the opportunity to create a show based on the true meaning of Christmas, that first Christmas, the first Noel. I drew upon the time I spent with my family approaching the church. There was always this beautiful nativity that was out front, and it really just made you smile and really think about what the season is about. So drawing upon those childhood memories, a lot of my experiences growing up has been translated here in a big, bold way. Busch Gardens certainly has become a new tradition with Christmastown for families, and just starting out families. So how wonderful an opportunity to be a lot of families' first Christmas tradition.
We've been coming to Christmastown about 3 years now, and it has become a tradition. I have 2 boys, and now they're 7 and 4. This is the first year I've taken my 4-year-old, so he's enjoying running around the park and seeing the lights, but normally it's me and my oldest son.
My son really loves coming here. Last year I made the mistake of telling him about going to Christmastown about a week before we went. And so every morning it was wake up, is today the day? No, today's not the day. So I didn't tell him until after we were up, had breakfast, then it was excited and ready to go because could actually go today.
For my first time going to Busch Gardens, I was looking at all the lights. I probably saw 100 Christmas trees and 1,000 lights.
Every year, we always try to come to Christmastown here at Busch Gardens. Early on, it's us all in the Christmas spirit. Around the same time we get our tree up. I don't think Christmas would be the same if we didn't make a trip to Christmastown.
In addition to the great shows and all the streetmosphere and all the lighting and shopping and dining, we do have wonderful rides open as well that you can do with the family. A lot of flat rides. Those are very popular this time of year, more popular than actually during the season. But for a thrill seeker, we also make sure that we've got one of the roller coasters on the lineup as well. Now those are weather permitting, 35 degrees and above. We've got the train going, we've got the sky ride going. There's a lot of rides for the kids as well as families riding with the kids. So lots of rides spread throughout.
We have just such a great selection of so many different types of gifts, from Holiday Hills and our stocking stop shop with our retro decorations to Christmastown shop with fun Santa fold decorations. I think my favorite merchandise pieces are our nativity scenes that we sell over in German Gifts, with it just being the true meaning of Christmas and such an important part of the traditions that are held with Christmas, especially within our family. I also love the nutcrackers. Each one tell a different story with all the details. When you come to Christmastown, you'll have the experience to see a multitude of artisans. One of our great artisans that's well known and loved is over in the Capodimonte shop in Artisans of Italy. And they create beautiful hand-sculpted pieces out of porcelain. It's a great Italian tradition.
Food is part of any great family tradition. We wanted not only to create some really unique items just for Christmastown, but we wanted to create those experiences that families can actually do together. I always think about Santa's Fireside Feast, where we have this incredible buffet, but they get to experience that dining experience with Santa. It's something that you can't get anywhere else in the world. In the Fest House, guests get to come in, and we have some great options here, from prime rib sandwiches to apricot glazed salmon, but they get to experience their meal by watching a world-class show. And we do the same approach in Italy, where guests get to enjoy the shrimp Alfredo and chicken parmesan and cannelloni, and they get to watch this incredible show called Miracles while they're enjoying their meal with their family. That's what I think that we do that's different. We create those experiences through the power of the park and all of our teams coming together. It's unbelievable how much hot chocolate we sell. And what makes it special is we actually make peppermint fudge and we add it to the hot chocolate. So it's one of those beverages that people can't get anywhere. Over in Holiday Hills, we introduced a Ghirardelli hot chocolate shop. 6 different types, from a peanut butter, a salted caramel, to a peppermint, a pumpkin spice.
I had hot chocolate with caramel and marshmallows and more chocolate and more hot chocolate.
He loves the hot chocolate. We have the Christmas Town mugs that he loves, and so we have like 3 of them already at home that we use throughout the year and reminds him of Christmas Town.
One of my favorite experiences growing up was always going to see Santa. That experience was just magical. And now that I'm a mom, I get to do the same thing.
When it came time to get Santa here, we really worked hard to get the real deal. Santa loves Busch Gardens, visited in the summer, and gave a stamp of approval. So we made sure that he was comfortable, that he had his environment in place, and that his elf helpers would be along for the ride as well.
This is very similar to the North Pole, a little bit warmer though, but it's a great display of the beauty and happiness that's given out at Christmas.
When I went to Santa's workshop, I sat on Santa's lap. I was nervous and I was sitting there with my brother and Mommy was taking pictures.
We're very fortunate to have Santa with us, and he really keeps the spirit alive in Christmas Town. The moment you walk in, you're swept right through our England section into a Dickensian-style Christmas with warm Christmas lights, carolers out on the street, wonderful food, nuts being roasted you can smell. And then you're taken back into a simpler time with the Clydesdales underneath 300 stars, with blue lighting. It's very reflective. Oh Holy Night playing. Then you move from that reflective moment into more of an upbeat experience in Ireland, where there's jigs being played and it's gold and green tinsel everywhere and shamrocks. The show offered there is glory in contrast to that. You then make your way now into a bold France, into lots of pinks and purples. We work very hard to make sure that we've got penguins here this time of year, and very fortunate that we can offer them to our guests for up-close experiences. Moving on, you go into New France, which is a very country feel Christmas. It's red, green, and white, wreaths with pine cones and lanterns and cinnamon sticks. So a very nostalgic kind of Christmas, but in a very country-esque way. Moving from there, you're in the home of Santa. It's the North Pole. The sound is big and bold, very inspiring. Mirror ball twirling, snow flying, elves working in the toy shop. From there you come into Oktoberfest, all white lights, very traditional. We have an authentic German market plots, our 50-foot Christmas tree, the Fest House, a 2,000-seat dining hall with a beautiful show deck the halls. You come across the Peace on Earth message, Peace on Earth playing as you're crossing over the bridge as you make your way into Italy, which has been inspired by angels. This is where you'll find our nativity scene, great moment to stop and reflect. Every theme has been personified in each country, but when you get to Holiday Hills, that's Americana all the way. And you cross over the bridge into this nostalgic Americana Christmas. After you finish Holiday Hills, you come to Polar Pathway, over 3 million lights on this building structure alone. And then you make your way back up into Scotland, and you can board the Flight of Lights and fly over 6 million lights. And then, of course, we have our train that you can jump on. There's Christmas carols playing, and the lights on the train actually change.
When I walk around this park and I see all of our guests and all the families and all the little kids and all the moms and dads and grandparents that come here and they got these smiles on their faces, it's extremely rewarding because it takes a lot of work to put this event together. Not just from me, but from every person at this park. It's absolutely amazing how every department comes together. I can't tell you how proud I am for the accomplishments of that team to put it together in such a short period of time.
I was here with my son just recently. We were over in the France area and it began to snow, and we had just come out of the penguin experience. His face lit up because it was the first time he had ever seen something that looked like snow. Watching him dance around, the snowflakes falling and the colors of the cool blues in the night with my husband, I think it was just one of those magical experiences that will stay with me forever.
The most rewarding aspect of Christmas Town is really seeing the families embrace, enjoy themselves, smiling, sharing stories. Last week, I saw so much picture taking going on. And not just picture taking of the stuff that's out there, but picture taking of families with all of our beautiful decorations and our landscaping. And that really is the most rewarding thing, to see people just happy this time of year. Christmastown's a big Christmas gift from all of us here for the families that visit us, and hopefully they keep that spirit with them throughout the year.
The best thing about Christmas is the time to share quality time with family and friends that can be remembered all through your lifetime. So enjoy Christmas and have a very, very Merry Christmas.